Grand Chess 960. I think I got everything pulled up. All right. So this is a little bit different than the Grand Chess we played before. We're playing on vchess.club. So there's two new pieces, which they're pretty common pieces that we played before. The Rook plus Knight, which is this one, and a Bishop plus Knight, which is that one. There are a little bit different rules. There might be a different pawn. Yeah, so pawns can move up larger. So we played Grand Chess before, and generally the pawns start on this row, and then all the pieces start on this row, and then it's actually the rooks that just start in the back corner on the back row. So in here, I think it does. Okay, so I'll just read this. So castling is possible as an orthodox 8x8 game. White king. This should be the same as a 960. White king move to C1 or I1. One square to the left of bottom right corner. Okay. And so I guess black would be C10 or I10. Okay. All right. So the promotion rule is a little bit different for Grand Chess. Promotion is mandatory for a pawn reaching the last rank. However, they can only promote to a friendly piece that is captured. So if my queen's still on the board and it's not been captured, I can't promote to a queen. But if the rook knight or, so the piece has to be captured and I can place it back on the board for promotion. So I couldn't, so you can't just promote to 10 queens or whatever. If none is available, your pawn is not allowed to move to the last rank. So that'd be cool to, but it still gives check. Pawn promotion is possible but not forced on the last 2 ranks before last. So the last 3 ranks? On the 2 ranks before last. Okay. Only in an already captured friendly piece. So, yeah, pawns can promote on the last 3 ranks, I believe, but they're not forced to. But most reasons I would think you'd want to promote. All right. It says, note, I changed the author's starting position to increase randomness and uniformize with other variants. Thus, the castling rule was introduced compared to the rules described on chessvariants.com. So, yeah, we have played it before. This will be in the playlist of it, but this is the normal starting position. As I mentioned, pawns up, rooks in the corner. All right. So this is going to be our first time even playing 960 and pawns and pieces like this. All right. All that time, I did not look at what I was going to do. Okay, yeah, pawns have more movement. So I was like, I can move this pawn, but now I have 3 options to move it.
How are you liking your new place? Oh, sorry, just checking.
No, you're good. I'm just trying to think if I should get into a long story or not. Let me think. Gotcha. That's my first move. All right. So I haven't met many neighbors, but I have one neighbor that I met them because I went over there. Their car. They have plenty of room in their driveway, and they have plenty of room in their front yard. There's a spot in my yard in the front where there's gravel to park, and then there's grass. And they were parked completely on the grass with... it seemed like they were purposely... it seemed comical at a point that they were just on the grass when there was gravel there. And they're just very much on the grass. So I went over there, asked nicely, and everything seemed nice. And... they're like, yep, we'll move it right away. And 2 hours later, I am going over there again, and as I'm going over there, the same lady who seemed fairly nice just started cussing me out for a good bit, saying, I mean, so as I'm walking over there, she says, "Don't you dare take a step on my effing property." She was cussing quite a lot. And so I stood there. I started taking a video of it. I have about 4 minutes of her just yelling and cussing at me because I asked her nice. I mean, it was very confusing. And that ended. And so they have chickens, which aren't legally allowed to be there. You're not legally allowed to have chickens in the residential area, is what. Yeah. So they have chickens that come onto my property every day. And tonight, that woman was coming on my property to get her chickens. And I took a video of this, and she watches me take a video of this, and she just stands in her driveway yelling cuss words at me. Like, I'm not at the window or anything. I can just hear it from in the middle of the house. But she's just yelling tons of cuss words at my house. And I'm like, yeah, while I somewhat just laughed at it, but it was kind of just somewhat concerned because it seemed odd. Yeah. Other than that... I mean, really, other than that, though, like, everything has been great. It's just, it was a weird... I mean, it still seems weird to think about. I don't know what... yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
But everything else, I mean, everything's great. That's just been a weird... Okay, now I have to actually make a choice. Alright. Yeah, I don't think... I don't know. I just... Alright. So, their chickens coming on my property every day is somewhat annoying because I do plan to have a garden, and if a chicken that's legally not allowed to be there from a woman who's only cussed me out eats my food, I'm calling animal control. Like, like that's like. I don't want to cause problems, and I think that doesn't seem like that wouldn't... Getting rid of their chickens doesn't really do much for me, and it doesn't seem like a good payback or anything. So, like, it's not something I don't know. But I haven't seen it eating my food yet. And that could be something that definitely concerns me in the future. Yeah, I'm almost. I have my music stuff set up. I have a friend, Mike, that comes over that has like a synth, and I need to be able to hook up that to my mixer. Still, kind of. I got my music stuff set up, and I hopefully will do more. I just need to do more in the future. So, okay, this is the other thing that's been. So on Wednesday, today's Sunday for anyone who's watching. My dad came over with my niece, who is a baby niece. He did not tell me she was sick, and I found this out afterwards because I've been sick since Wednesday, or since Thursday, I guess. I woke up sick on Thursday. Or no, so I saw him on Tuesday, and then I was sick on Wednesday. All right. He said to me, "Yeah, the baby sneezed right in my face, so I knew I was going to get sick, but I just didn't think you were around him enough to get sick." And I was just like, "Why? Why didn't you just tell me, and I could have made the choice myself, you know?" But yeah, so I've been sick since Wednesday and have pretty much I've just been in bed. I've slept like an extra, like 4 hours or so each day. And I've just been in bed, mostly with a either runny nose or clogged up nose and sneezing. And I know it's not the pandemic stuff because you're not supposed to take ibuprofen, and I took ibuprofen because ibuprofen would make it worse. All right, so we're getting different on balance here. But today I haven't really. My head's been hot, so I've had a hot forehead, I guess, a little bit of fever, but I haven't felt bad, and yeah, I haven't had like a runny nose, or I haven't slept more or anything. There's too many places to go. All right. I'm down on time. All right then. We're both at 4 minutes ish, or 5 minutes. Half the time at least. Nothing to worry about yet. So we've already traded. You traded your dark square bishop for my knight. I think that's it. I got a pawn or two. Just one pawn. And there's still major, big pieces on the board I get. And a lot more can happen, I guess. Okay, I was thinking you were going to do that, so I was looking at moves, what I should do. Alright, Now you're starting to get lower on time.
Dang. And I knew you were going to do that. Oh, man.
Probably taking the pawn in front of your king was probably better. I don't know. Because I would say, I'll tell the pros and cons on my move when, I guess I don't want to waste it. Alright. So the pros would be, like, I get that major piece to your side, and that's pretty good pro, I would say. Taking a pawn right in front of the king and pinning something to the king is nice, but it deconnects my rooks, and my rooks are connected, which they guard each other now, which is nice, I guess. $40 for you. It's plus 10, but
I think, um,
20 seconds. All right.
Uh,
That click made me jump. All right.
no. No. Uh,
Oh.
oh no.
I forgot it was that right for a second.
Uh,
Your game.
oh, this is.
So yeah, that was the first time both of us playing Grand Chess 960 and with the Grand Chess being all in the back rank. That was pretty interesting. I mean, quite tactical. I make a lot of decisions about where I wanted my piece to go and what the best squares were. And I like big boards, and especially if there's more time to play.